Hey, I hope you guys can see me. You see the camera fell off the car out there before? Okay, now I'm back home. See if we can get in front of the banner here. The Higher Lyrics Administrative Services demonstrated a solution for U.S. economy recovery, court, judicial accountability, education, careers, and public safety reform. Today, I want to tell you the hope that I have, right? So, if I have this hope, that means that the people that I'm trying to help with document production and through documenting their rights of ownership to their civil rights and their other claims that are coming in. As of today, it's 2004 federal crime victim class action case studies, which as a result of certain characteristics and components measure challenges, market entry challenge, market being litigation industry. As we measure those challenges, we have been able to innovate 11 proposed laws that would help with judicial accountability, U.S. economy recovery. It would minimize, it would actually make a big dent in a lot of the economy fraud going on. And it would help to reform education, and it would help to catapult and propel career contributors into viable economy-enriching careers while leveraging individual accountability for official corruption, fraud, and civil rights violations. So I took it was sponsored by the 1st Judicial District here, a class on e-filing. I want to say don't give up on Philadelphia. We've always said that our practice model shows the standard access of claims intake assessment, actually measuring and verifying claims, measuring and verifying assailants or who dropped the ball or work ethic, synergy, and intent, actually shows there are more good people than bad people. There are more expert people. There are people that take their position descriptions seriously. They take their oaths to uphold the Constitution and protect public safety seriously. So this is one of those where I'm grateful to be able to have experienced this today. For 1st Judicial District here in Philadelphia sponsored a class on e-filing, and so that now we can understand that a lot of the records that weren't available to us before as pro se filers are now available in 1st Judicial District being competitive and so on. Courts are now electronic. We knew this about the district courts. We knew this about the federal courts. And I was deficient in understanding it about the 1st Judicial District. That we just threw our hands up and said we can't find out what's going on in family court. They're sealed. The records are manipulated. But we learned today that we are well on our way to being able to see records and being able to report on records. They now become public records. So the fear that we had before of being harassed or stalked or terrorized or falsely arrested because we talked about a court of record, at least we know now the 1st Judicial District here in Philadelphia, as it's functioning, is a court of record, and once we e-file, they are public records. There was some talk about the family court building is going up. A lot of us didn't agree with that. I still don't agree with the taxpayers having to pay for what I believe is a courtroom killing floors, because our family court is extreme. A lot of the judges are extremely corrupt. However, the hope is, in this challenge is with sweeping reform, just as the 1st Judicial District and some very knowledgeable, personable, responsible people have taken it upon themselves to make sure that this works. And the civil e-filing, the motion filing, the orphans court filing, hopefully it'll be the same with the family court filing. I did notice a link. We are going to be able to, if we're not now already, able to file into family court. So I'm going to add this to my resume that I completed this course, class on e-filing, and we can all take faith in the fact that Ezekiel and Ariel, you are with Sandra Sullivan and Eric Brown, your father, and those horrible people, the Kearneys, only because you were mob assault abducted on June 8, 2010, in violation of temporary custody proceedings. And one particular person, two particular people, Marvin L. Williams, who's now municipal court judge, and Judge Robert J. Matthews, did a lot of lying to a lot of federal law enforcement, U.S. Marshals, defrauded a lot of economy, took a lot of bribes to cover up Fern Brown Kaplan Esquire's crimes, okay, here in Philadelphia. So that's why you don't know who you are, but hopefully your family will be able to open another case in family court. All right, God bless. Or at least maybe a civil matter in court of common pleas, and at least get it on a court of record that Eric Brown and Sandra O'Sullivan, going by Mrs. Brown, although it's a bigamous relationship, a bigamous marriage, and Diane Kearney are in fact fugitives for not only the public mob assault, aggravated assault, abduction of you, but they are also of Lorraine Grinage's children, Ezekiel and Ariel Brown. But they're also guilty of many, many fraud crimes, including dollar house gift scams, Social Security insurance fraud, disability, underreported earnings, theft of Lorraine's taxpayer identification number, and car theft, insurance fraud, just a lot of fraud crimes. All right, I just wanted to tell everybody to take heart. There are more good people than bad people, and thankfully there are some expert people who know what they're doing. And as we get ushered into this, as we scramble to understand technology, information technology, we can look forward to a brighter future, I think.